you doing? Welcome to the live. What's going on? It's the one and only MC ERASTUS from Kenya in Africa. How you doing? Like and sub. If you're watching me for the first time, give it a thumbs up. If you're my returning folk, welcome to the live. Like and sub. How you doing today? Football is back, everybody. Let me know how you're feeling about that. Football is back. Dudes earning $100K are about to dictate of our mental state of mind for the next 9 months. Let me know how you're feeling about that. Let me know your predictions. Vegan said, hello, how are you doing today? I'm doing good. What about you? How you doing today? Green writes, good, thanks for asking. All right, I'm MC Actors, from Africa in Kenya. Let me know where you're watching me from. I like your name, it sounds like a Valhalla name. It gives me the vibes of a Viking. Vikrin. It's a good name. I like it. Richard Strain Sporting says, hello, how you doing, Richard? Welcome to the live. Lemon Mooncake says, bro, you good? I'm doing all right. What's going on? How you doing today? Catalonia X is in the building. Says, yo, what's up, brother? How you doing today? It's good that you're in the building. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the live. How you doing, everybody? Catalonia X writes, I'm good, and you? I'm doing fine, brother. It's been a great Thursday. Today I was working out, Right now I feel good. I'm wondering if I should work out again, before I sleep. But I'm gonna meditate, stretch my body a little bit before I get to sleep. Otherwise, how was your day today? It's been a great Thursday for me. Let me know how was your day today. You doing all right? Was your day successful? Let me know. What are your thoughts? Everybody, welcome to the live, like and sub. Let me know where you're watching me from today. It's the one and only MC ERASTUS from Kenya in Africa, the capital city of Africa, from Kenya. How you doing? Welcome to the live. Yo, I feel good today. I was working out. Solid workout for 30 minutes. I feel great. I feel good. Health is wealth. I take care of my body every day. So should you. Let me know, guys, where you're watching this live from. Like and serve. Catalonia X writes, my internet is too bad, bro. It's alright. I believe it will be fine. How was your day, though? How was your day today? How was your day today? How was your day? How was your day? How was your day today? How is the going? How is your day today? Corey says, question mark. What's up, Corey? Welcome to the live. Like and sub. Catalonia X writes, it's good. All right, that's great to hear. Amazing to hear that your day was good. How is the weather there? Vijay Vilan writes, hey, your name? I'm MC ERASTUS from Kenya. Welcome to the live, Vijay. How you doing today? Shiny writes, hi. How are you doing, Shiny? I like your name. It's a powerful name. Shiny. Who? That's great. How you doing? Welcome to the live, everybody. Like and sub. What's going on over there, everybody? Today I feel good, you know. My skin is glowing, my skin is popping. It's been a great and wonderful day. Shiny writes, where are you from? I'm from Kenya. Kenya is in Africa. Allegedly, Kenya is the capital city of Africa. Ask me why later. Catalonia X writes, it's very hot, bro. Whoo! Holy, it's very hot. What are you doing to deal with the hotness? I believe most of the parts of Europe, they are experiencing summer right now. So for those dudes, who go to the gym, it's their time to shine with their chest popping out with their veiny arms. It's their time to shine. It's very hot. How are you dealing with the hotness? Shiny writes, thank you. You're welcome. Vijay Villain writes, yo, from I come. Alright. Welcome to the live, Vijay Villain. That's an Indian name. Catalonia X writes, now it's 34 degrees. That's too much, bro. How are you dealing with the hotness? It would have been better if you shared a picture of yourself. Damn, 34, guys. Let me know how you all feel about the 34 degrees. That's too much heat over there. That's torture. How are you dealing with the temperatures? What are you doing to deal with the temperatures? I remember recently there was a competition, football competition, Club World Cup. Sometimes players used to take breaks, take cold water just to deal with the hot temperatures. That was in the United States of America. But they dealt with it, taking breaks from time to time. Let me know how you're dealing with the temperatures. Shiny writes, oh, Kenya. One of my friends, she's also from Kenya. That's beautiful. Which part of Kenya is she from? Kenya is a huge country. Kenya is a vast country. Kenya has a huge landmass. Which part of Kenya is your friend from? And let me also know where you're watching me from, Shiny. Alright, Catalonia X writes, in the morning was 43 degrees. Damn, bro, damn. 43? Who? Bro, you should be working with the freezers. I bet the next scientist the next revolutionist in terms of technology. She'll find a way to make a portable freezer. That's too much. 43. Hell nah, bro. Who? I pray, bro, that you deal with it and you don't get any skin burns because that's devastating. Damn. 43 degrees Celsius. Okay. Deck size, what's up, dude? I'm doing fine. How you doing today? What's going on over there? What's trending? Dex, welcome to the live. Like and sub, everybody. All right. Godspeed. Godspeed reminds me of the series The Flash, the fastest man alive. All he did was use his abilities to help the less fortunate in the society. The vigilante, the Flash. Godspeed. Welcome to the live. He writes, remember when I took a bump in your microwave and put it on high? Remember when I took a dump in your microwave and put it on high? Remind me, I'm struggling to remember that point. Let me know where you're watching me from. I'm from Kenya in Africa. I've never met or come across an individual called Godspeed in person. So remind me where you're watching me from. All right. Vijay Villain writes, Villain, no, only Vijay me. All right, Vijay, how you doing? How you doing, Vijay? Right. Catalan X writes, I don't know how I can stand this temperature yet. Bro, I believe you should be putting on light clothes. That's one of the ways to do it. So make sure you put on sunglasses and then also you put on some clothes that are going to reflect away the heat. You put on light clothes. Avoid putting on dark clothes because they absorb the heat. Also carry with you some water to hydrate yourself and avoid too much sunlight. Walk with a cape, put on a durag, use an umbrella to walk, something that is gonna help you, you know. Welcome to the live, everybody. Like and sub. How are the locals? What are the thoughts of the locals regarding those temperatures? What are they saying? I'm sure you'll find a way to deal with the temperatures because that's too much for the skin, you know. I don't believe it's healthy, it's detrimental. The only places where it gets too hot is the desert. Noir bed says hi. How you doing? Welcome to the live, yo. How you doing? Let me know where you're watching me from. Like and sub. Aimer said hi. How you doing? Says bro. Aimer says like three. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you for hitting the like button immediately, Aimer. How you doing? How is the going today? Hope you had a fantastic day. Personally, I don't have bad days. How are you doing? Aimer says I'm fine. All right. Let me know where you're watching me from, Aimer. Let me know where you're watching me from. Welcome to the live, everybody. Aimer, let me know where you're watching me from. Like number three. I appreciate that. How y'all doing, everybody? Like and sub. And welcome to the live. How is the going today? Shiny writes, hey, I'm back. I'm your new subscriber. Thank you, Shiny. I appreciate the love. Let me know where you're watching me from. Emma writes, I'm from India. Where are you from? That's good to know. Well, I am from Kenya in Africa. That's where I'm from. Oh, you're from India. Shiny writes, I'm from India. All right, let's go first with Emma. Which part of India are you from? And then Shiny also. Which part of India are you from? Emma writes, the part of India she's from is Kerala. That's beautiful. How is the weather there in Kerala? Too fast, too furious writes, Somalian Chicago. That's wonderful. Shiny writes, she's from Karnataka. That's good. Amy writes, monsoon hitting hard. Wow, that's interesting. The monsoon winds. What are you doing to cope with them? Too fast, too furious writes, you from Nigeria? Nah, bro. I'm from Kenya in Africa. Let me know where you're watching me from, Too Fast, Too Furious. Shiny writes, yeah, same monsoon. That's interesting. That's a coincidence, actually. I learned about monsoon winds in primary school. I still remember in social studies. Let me ask, what are some of the devastating effects of the monsoon winds? You're complaining about the monsoon winds. What are the effects to the people and the surrounding environment? Too Fast, Too Furious writes Kenya. Okay, me Poland. All right, welcome to the live. What's going on over there in Poland? What's the most interesting thing you can share with us about Poland? Crispin Augustine writes, you know how I know Jesus black? Because he left his children and said he coming back. but the nigga still hasn't shown up. Oh, bro, you're funny. Welcome to the live, Crispin. How you doing today? Okay, it's very interesting how someone can say that Jesus was black, but it's all right. I'm proud to be a nigga, you know. Black are the best. Black people have the best genes. Black people have durable genes. One of them wants genes. Emma writes Karnataka and Kerala are neighbor states, so our seasons are familiar. How long are you expecting the monsoon winds? And what are some of the effects that you're expecting from the monsoon winds? Shiny writes, yeah, Emma, hi. Oh, you two should be friends. You should exchange contacts or Instagram, something like that. Neighbors, that's wonderful. All right. Emma writes, how is the weather there? In Kenya, over here, the weather is a little bit fluctuating. For the past 3 weeks, we've had a calm day. You know, the sun has been blocked by the cloudy sky. But nowadays, for the past 3 days, we're heading to that time of the year whereby the sun will be popping out because the sun will be overhead the equator. Because pay attention if you are associated or if you've been paying attention to the weather. We have June, March, September, and December. The sun is overhead the equator where I stay in Kenya. So you're heading to September. The sun will be overhead the equator. So it's gonna be too hot. It's gonna be too hot. And right now, the best way to prepare for that is I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna go and make sure I get that dream body physique so that when I pop out there, when the sun is too hot, I pop out with my vest, I can get all the girls. It is what it is. I deserve the best girls in the world. All right. Crispin Augustine writes, it's a joke. You're right. I'm drowned. I understood your joke, bro. Do you know what is interesting? That if you have someone around you, whether it's a friend, whether it's a brother, whether you just met on occasion, if you can't tell them a joke, that is frustrating. If you can't call them out by certain names and then when they get frustrated, know that they're not your friend. But if you can tell them a joke, maybe call them a name, maybe abuse them a little bit, and then they are okay with it, they share laughter with you, then they're your true friend. Salvador Pereira official with the emojis. Welcome to the live, like and serve. Shiny writes, what time? What's the time in Kenya? All right. Let me guess the time in India. I might guess the time in India right now, and then you guys can tell me. I'll guess the time in India, and then you guys will tell me what the time in Kenya. All right, the time in India right now, it's 11:35 p.m. It's 11:35 p.m. Patricia Muyoka says, hello, how you doing, Patricia? Welcome to the live. Patricia reminds me of a certain nun. She taught me in Sunday school. She always was preaching about the message of doing good, doing a good deed every day so that you obtain the kingdom of God. So, welcome to the live, Patricia. Shiny writes, you are right. All right. Okay, India is ahead of Kenya by 2 hours and 30 minutes. So, I want you to tell me what time is it in Kenya? Now you answer the question for yourself. India is ahead of Kenya by 2 hours and 30 minutes. So, what time is it in Kenya? Let me know. Let me know if you got the statistics right. I said it's ahead by 2 hours and 30 minutes. 2 hours and 30 minutes. Shiny writes 9:20. Leonard Javier Alacon writes cute boy. Thank you and I appreciate. Welcome to the live. How you doing? Shiny writes, I don't know surely. Alright, it's just simple maths. India is ahead of Kenya by 2 hours and 30 minutes. All right. Right now, I believe in India, it's 11:37 p.m. So if you subtract 2 hours and 30 minutes, the time in Kenya is 9:07 p.m. Are we together, Shiny? The time in Kenya is 9:07 p.m. If you add 2 hours 30 minutes to 9:07, then you get 11:37. Are you on the same page? Tamuno Menini, Bob Manuel says, hello, how are you doing, brother? Welcome to the live, my brother from Nigeria. Yesterday, the other day, we were sharing about interesting stories from their tribe, how his great grandfather was fighting in the wars, how he survived, how the letters he wrote, how the war was in general. Welcome to the live, bro. Patricia Muyoka writes, hello, everyone. Everyone receive greetings from Patricia. Let me know, Patricia, where you watching me from. Let me know where you watching this live from. Shiny writes, I'm weak in maths in addition and subtraction. All right, you can get better at it by practicing. Not only practicing, find a friend to help you elevate. Shiny writes, I also don't know much English. My English is bad. That's interesting. How will you rate your English in terms of 1 to 10? How will you rate your eloquency and your speaking of the language in terms of 1 to 10? Shiny. All right, Patricia Miyoka writes, watching you from Kenya. All right, all right, all right. That's interesting. We neighbors, we neighbors. We in the same country. Which part of Kenya are you watching me from? Which part of Kenya are you watching me from, Patricia? Like and sub, everybody. Tamuamenini Bob Manuel says their English is good enough. I like the positivity in you, brother. I like how you put it. Their English is good enough. One of the most interesting things about life, we go through these phases, we look at our lives and then maybe we have those close to us. We just pop our eyes and we be like, damn, that nigga has more than me. Damn, that nigga is more blessed than me. But you know what is interesting? We are alive, we are healthy. Whatever we have, we are able to comprehend. Then that means we have good enough, we are good enough. God created everyone in his own image, so everyone is special. Everyone is good to the eyes of God. Patricia writes from Bungoma. Okay, that's interesting. How is the weather over there in Bungoma? Bungoma is in Kenya, everyone. Bungoma is a county in Kenya. How is the weather over there in Bungoma, Patricia? Shiny writes, do you play games? Yeah, for sure. I play games. I play football. Do you play games too? What kind of games are you versatile with over there in India? Which game do you enjoy playing? I play games. Personally, I play football. But apart from that, I play other games too. There's a game from India known as Coco. I play that game too. It's a very interesting game. It's all about running and doing cardio. A game known as Coco. KHO. That's the game. I've played volleyball before. I also play online games. Let me know which games do you find interesting and captivating. Tamonominini writes, you are who you choose to be, for sure. And it all begins in the mind. It all begins in the mind. That's why it's very important. Every day you tell yourself the right things. Every day you say the affirmations. And affirmations are very powerful. But first, even before you start doing that, Establish the baseline. How do you establish the baseline? Cut off the vices, cut off all the negative behaviors, establish the baseline. And then when you establish the baseline, now you can start adding positive habits. Start going to the gym, you know, start doing meditation, start doing your workout, start putting right information in your mind, read the Bible, read positive books to just grow your mind. Everything needs growth in life. We grow personally from eating foods, everything grows. A company begins today. Within a span of time, it has gained several employers, it has made a certain profit. Everything grows in life. You also need to feed our brain with the right information. You are who you choose to be, true. And you can also see yourself depending on the type of affirmations you choose to say. Sometimes I listen to my own affirmations. I tell myself affirmations. You can record your own affirmation, listen to them. Very powerful. So I like your message, Tamono Minini. Patricia Muyoka writes, it's raining. Wow, that's interesting. It's raining. How are you feeling? How does the rain make you feel today? Tamono Minini writes, do you play chess? No, I'm yet to learn chess. That's the most interesting game. I know I'll be good at it, but I'm yet to play. I'm looking forward to it. Let me know. Do you play chess, Tamono Minini? Do you play chess? Patricia writes, where are you from? I'm in Nairobi at the moment. I'm in Nairobi. Nairobi, Nairobi. Do you know, have you been to Nairobi before, Patricia? Tamono Minini writes, I do. Wow, that's interesting. I like that. Chess is one of the most interesting games that will broaden your mind. Because I believe in chess, for you to win a game of chess, you have to think of the next three steps you're going to do. You can apply that in life. When you apply the thinking of my next three moves, even in life, you need to know what you're going to do tomorrow. For example, today, tonight, I have a clear vision of what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I know I'm gonna wake up at this certain time. I know I'm gonna do this workout. I know if I'm gonna run, if I'm gonna do a certain amount of push-ups. From there, I know I'm gonna take this kind of food just to ensure that whatever workout I've done, it has the impact in my body. I plan my day. So the playing of the chess, the playing of any intellectual game is very important. And if you win the game, it gives you that confidence even in life, to know that your next three moves are going to be impactful and they're going to produce results. All right. Patricia writes, okay. Patricia writes, yeah, even I'm planning to come to Nairobi next week. All right, that's interesting. Do you have an Instagram, Patricia? Are you on Instagram? You can DM me over there. When you're here, we can connect, see how life is going. All right, Tamunamini writes, my first and only chessboard IRL went west. There was no one to play with. Come on, bro. What do you mean there was no one to play with? That's interesting. So what did you do with your chessboard? That's a very interesting. Who? There was no one to play with. Leonardo Jeff Alacon says hi. How you doing, Leonardo? Welcome to the live. What's going on? Welcome to the live. Like and sub, everybody. Okay, Tamono Minene, how would you rate your chess skills out of 10? Tamono Minene writes, I played with myself and used it in competitions occasionally. Okay, that's good. Did you? How was your competitions? How did you fare in your competitions? How did you fare in your competition? Leonardo Javier Alacon writes, "Fine, nap after lunch." That's interesting. Nap after lunch. Sometimes, we are grown as babies. Sometimes in life, we might be going through some situations, whether it's depression, feeling low. Sometimes all we need is a nap to feel better. All we need is a nap, man. We've all grown as babies. We don't need. I don't personally. I don't believe in therapy. I don't believe in therapy because I believe if you can control your mind, if you are feeding the mind with the right information, and if you've cut out the vices, you can control your mind. You might be having a headache, and then you command your body. You command, "Hey, I don't need you right now. Please come back later. Whatever I'm doing is very, very important. I don't need this headache right now. Believe you me, that headache is gonna run away. It's gonna run away from you." So I believe, if you have the right positivity and if you're saying the affirmations, it's gonna run away from you. Patricia Muyoka, are you in Instagram? Yes or no? I might share out my number over here and then I get anonymous messages all over the place. Tamuno Menini writes probably 6 out of 10 to be honest. That's above average, brother. Keep it up, keep it up. Let me ask you, what's the most interesting life lesson you can draw from the game of chess? What is the most interesting life lesson you can draw from the game of chess, from your experience in playing chess? One of my mentors, whom I listen to, the father used to play chess as a professional game. Though I've heard that chess doesn't pay that much, but one of my mentors, his father plays chess, he himself plays chess. Patricia Muyoko writes, yeah, alright. Leonardo Javier Lacon writes, you're so handsome. Thank you and I appreciate. You're welcome. Like and sub. Leonardo, let me know where you're watching me from. Let me know where you're watching me from. Leonardo Javier Alacon. That's an interesting name. Patricia writes, guys, like and also subscribe. Yeah, for sure. And I appreciate all those who hit the like button immediately. I appreciate you for the love. All right. Leonardo Javier Alacon writes, they are watching from Peru in Lima. How is the weather in Peru? In Lima, I believe the Lima is the city in Peru, correct? Patricia writes, very true. Yes. Patricia, I have an interesting proposition for you. Do you want to be my girlfriend? Since you're coming here to Nairobi next week, do you want to be my girlfriend? All right. Tamuno Menini writes, I guess the lesson will always be will be always learn from mistakes and failures. That's a very interesting point. The lesson drawn from chess by Tamuno Menini is right. I guess the lesson will be always learn from mistakes and failures. That's very interesting. And one of the ways to do that is self analysis. Self analysis is important. Self evaluation is very important and critical, it's very vital. You know where you went wrong, you evaluate yourself. How did you plan for it? How was the action? Where did you go wrong exactly? To be precise, learn from mistakes and failures. And a smart man learns from the failures and mistakes of others. That's a smart man. And the best ways to avoid mistakes and failures is to have mentors, people you look up to, so that they give you the blueprint already. Let's say today I want to go to the gym, or I aspire to get a certain physique. Well, the best way to do it is to go to a nigga who is already in shape, to go to that dude who's already in shape and ask him, hey, I admire your physicality. I'm looking forward to go to the gym and have this type of gains. What do you recommend me? And also, don't be cheap. If you're going to have mentors, don't be cheap. Show them appreciation. Give them some money. The best way to show appreciation is money, because they have been doing it for a very long time. They're successful. So all that knowledge they're going to break down to you. Imagine you having a particular experience in a certain field. You gather knowledge, let's say of 10 years, 5 years, 3 years, 4 years, and then someone comes to you seeking for advice, and then you give them. The best way they can show appreciation is some money. That's what I believe. Should give them some money, show them appreciation for all that skill, for all that experience they are sharing, they're breaking down to you. That's what I believe. That's how I feel. Learn from mistakes and failures. All right, Leonardo writes, these days winter. Oh, it's winter in Peru, in Lima. That's very interesting. What are the activities that you like to do? What are the activities that are common over there in winter? Let me know. Leonardo writes, I like boys like you, kisses from South America. It's all right. Patricia says, no. And then Patricia says, like friends, it's okay. Yeah, for sure. I'm not looking for a girlfriend. I mean, I'm not looking for a spouse. You can be you can be my girlfriend. All right. Like, okay, Leonardo, like, are you into boys or men? Let me know. Leonardo Javier Lacon writes freedom. Freedom is all that man aspires to achieve. Freedom. Freedom to do what they want, when they want, how they want. Freedom to move to a certain place when they want, with ease, with laxity, with calmness, with energy. That freedom, it has a cost. You don't just attain freedom. You have to work hard. You have to sacrifice to attain freedom. How do you attain freedom of the mind? You attain freedom of the mind by make sure you have the right information, by make sure you have positive thoughts, by make sure you feed your mind. How do you attain freedom financially? Make sure you strive. How do you do that? By make sure that every day you dedicate a day into what you're trying to do, what you're trying to achieve, what are your goals, aspirations, and make sure you show up every day. You never miss a day. That's how you attain freedom in whatever you aspire to be. So freedom is the goal for every man. I believe so. Every man chooses freedom in whatever activity, in whatever job, in whatever mantle they are partaking. Freedom has always been the goal for mankind. Leonardo Javier Alacon writes, I am into men. It's all right. Have you found your man yet? You know, the best way is to accept everyone as they are. Say, I'm into men. It's all right. It's all right. How are the men in Peru? How are the people over there in Peru? How are the men in Peru? Leonardo Javier Lacon writes, love the way you express yourself. Thank you and I appreciate. Tamuno Menini writes, how bad? is the man known man in Kenya? Help me understand the phrase man known man. I'm struggling to understand. Will you mind helping me a little bit? How bad is the man known man in Kenya? Struggling to understand the question. Tamunomini writes nipple babies. What do you mean by nipple? Nipple babies. Tamunomini writes basically getting into places because of who you know. Well, I believe that is a worldwide action, getting into places because of who you know. Okay, we can discuss that in many contexts. It depends on the exact context you're referring it to. But what is versatile, what is ongoing right now, I'll say this. Like most of the individuals who use that advantage, who use that opportunity of getting into places because of who you know, I'm sure ladies, most of ladies have that advantage because of their looks, getting into places because of who you know. And it's been an ongoing thing. If you're friends with a certain individual, if you're good to them, then for sure you'll get chances, you get advantages. But it is what it is. That's why, as men, the best thing that we can do is better ourselves and make sure that we interact with as many individuals as possible so that to obtain the right networks, the right connections. Because we are living in the world right now. For you to be successful, it will be based on who you know, who knows you. You wanna get a job, who knows you? Whom do you know? Whom are you going to be willing to give a phone call? It is what it is. That's where we're getting to. But nipple babies, I believe they're everywhere. How are they? How are they? How is the man no man in Nigeria? How bad is it over there? Leonardo writes, I bet I tired of men around my city. All right, if you okay, move. You should move to a new place. I bet move to a new place. Move to a new place. See how that will bear for you. Patricia writes, Hey, I'm back. All right, welcome back. What's going on? Tamunominini writes, Hello, back. All right, all right. You too, Patricia and Tamunominini, you can interact Ali for a minute. I'm gonna be back. You can interact for a minute. I'm gonna be back. How y'all doing? It's good to be back. All right. Leonardo Javier Con writes, not necessarily moving online today, XD. Patricia writes, okay. Patricia writes, Leonardo, can we connect? Leonardo writes, okay, darling. Leonardo writes, where are you from, party? Patricia writes, I'm from Kenya. John is in the building. John writes, how are you, my baby? How you doing? Welcome to the live. How you all doing today? Remind me, guys, where are we? Tamuno Mini writes, welcome back. Thank you, and I appreciate y'all for your patience, for waiting for me. I was handling a little bit of something over there, but it's all right. Tamuno Minini, how is the going over there in Nigeria? Political wise, economic wise, how is the going? I'll be honest, here in Kenya, everyone is anticipating, everyone is looking forward to the next election because there is this growing hatred that I feel, in my honest thoughts, people have towards our leaders. So, whatever people are looking forward to is expecting a change in power, a change in the way rulings and decisions have been made. That means expectation in terms of changing of leadership. That is what we are looking forward to. In the next coming 12 months, will be in the ballot papers, everyone will be casting their votes, you know. Otherwise, let me know how is it going in terms of political wise. Leonardo Javier Lacon writes, how is life there, party? I love watching documentaries of countries from Africa. All right, Patricia, that's for you to answer. Mm-hmm. Tamanominini writes, like the rest of the world, it's on a steady decline. Wow, you nailed it. The rest of the world is on a steady decline, for sure. What do you believe are the top three areas in terms of declination, in terms of degradation, in terms of degeneracy in the world? Okay, what are your thoughts on the top three areas that you believe there is a decline in the world today? Because a lot has been happening, for sure. A lot has been happening, to be honest. The only thing we can do is pray to God, pray to God to save us from this trepidation. All right. Tamonomini writes, like the rest of the world, it's on a steady decline. I agree with you over there. Welcome everybody, like and sub. All right. Tamonomini writes, in my state, the president removed a democratically elected governor. In my state, the president removed a democratically elected governor. Is that even legal? Is that even legal? I believe if it's a democracy, nobody's above the law. Is that even legal, my brother? Damn, that is misuse of power right there. That is abuse of power right there. How did the governor react to it? Being removed from office by the president, being removed from office by the head of state, despite you being elected democratically. I've never heard of that before. That's new to me. I don't know. What are your thoughts about it? Should he have been removed? Is that even fair? Is that just being elected by the people and then being removed from office by the head of state? How y'all doing? Welcome to the live, everybody. Make sure you like, make sure you sub. Let me know where you're watching me from. Mm-hmm. Tomono Menini writes he went to beg. Come on. Why did he have to stoop so low? Why beg now? What will you have done if you are the governor? Since I believe you're versatile with the laws of the land over there, what will you have done? Being elected as the governor and then being removed from office by the head of state, what will you have done? Because I say, I don't believe a man should beg to another man. I don't believe you should beg to another man. I thought those are my thoughts, those are my feelings. You should never beg to another man. You should never now allow another man to see how weak you are. You should never allow another man to see you at your lowest. If you need to cry, go to a deserted place, go lock yourself in your room, cry talk to someone, but let nobody see your weakness. Let nobody see you when you're down. Those are my feelings, those are my thoughts. Never beg, never, never ask that girl to come back to you after she left. Never beg for an opportunity. Don't beg, brother. Is it worth it? Is it gonna improve your life begging to a fellow man? Asking that girl, hey, please come back to me because you feel so lonely. You feel like you're never gonna get another relationship. How do you feel that does to your subconscious deep down? Begging someone, hey, I'm lonely. Please come back to me. I know you left. And that girl maybe acted out of pocket. Somebody acted in a wrong manner. Instead of you holding your head high and walking away, you're begging. What do you think that does to your subconscious deep down? There's a difference between a man and a male. A man doesn't beg. Male is a gender. A man is an individual with principles. How do you beg? Holy. How do you beg for real? I'm disappointed. Tamonominini writes, I would have taken it to court immediately. That's a good decision to make. But remember, if it's the court also, the head of state, he has influence over there. Is that even a democratic nation for it? If a president can remove a governor in office, is that even a democratic state? That sounds like dictatorship to me, because that means it's above the law. And ain't nobody above the law, even the president, in a democratic state. What is the meaning of the word government? A rule for the people and by the people. The people have the power, not you. The people put you in position, not you. The people have the voice, not you. So you have no authority to go against the decision of the people because it's the government. You ain't in charge, my brother. Head of state, nah, you ain't in charge. If the people decide otherwise, hell yeah. decision is firm. So that means when he overuses his power, that means that ain't no longer democracy. That's a dictatorship over there. And you should be careful. If that governor can be removed out of office, imagine what can be done to the average guy. That's why it's very important to get rich, and disappear. Go to a place where the rules are safe for you, where there is safety guaranteed for you and your loved ones. All right. Right, he went to beg, disappointed. I would have taken it to court immediately. Shout out to you. What up? Where is the governor right now? I'm interested to know. Where is he right now? The governor. We really have some wild individuals in this world. How do you beg? How do you beg? Make you trip. How do you beg? Like and sub, everybody. Like and sub, like and sub. Welcome to the live, everybody. Like and sub, like and sub. Otherwise, I'm gonna jump off this live. Like and sub, everybody. Otherwise, I'm gonna jump off this live and come back later. Otherwise, I'm gonna jump off this live, yo. How y'all doing, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome to the live, like and sub. So I'm see Rastas over here from Kenya and Africa. How y'all doing today? What's going on, everybody? Like and sub, everybody. Like and sub, everybody. Welcome to the live. Show me some ties. When you go to church, you have monthly contributions. You give to the priest, you give to your pastor. Over here, show me some tithes. Like and sub. And welcome to the live. If you're joining me for the first time, give it a thumbs up. If you're returning folk, well, you know what to do. Hit the like button. Otherwise, yo, hope you're doing fine. Hope you had a fantastic day. It's been a good Thursday in Kenya, in Africa. Welcome to the live. Let's grow together. The goal is 2,000 subs. Welcome. Like and sub, everybody. How you doing? I'm about to jump off this live. I'm gonna jump off this live. Yo, like and sub. Show me some tides. Thank you all for showing up in the live. Be good to yourself. Be true to yourself. Until next time, peace.